Yahweh, Barak Sa Yahweh Shai, Barak Sa Yahweh, Barak Sa Yahweh Shai, Barak Sa Yahweh, Barak Sa Yahweh Shai. I like to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahushai, Bahashim, Rakah, Kadash. Yahweh is the true name of the Heavenly Father, who the world calls God. And Yahushua is the true name of His only begotten Son, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. I like to give double honors to apostles and elders, great millstone, that rule well, for preaching the 100% truth, in season and out of season, according to the Most High's will. The correct doctrine, giving up their bodies as a living sacrifice for the Most High's sake, which is a reasonable service. Double honors is out to you. I would like to say shalom to the elect of the nation Israel, starting off with the 144,000 down to the 1/3 of all Israelites who will receive salvation around the globe. And you Israelites are you so-called blacks, Hispanics, alright? And Native Americans, okay? As well as you Israelite foreigners who may not look like a typical black, Hispanic, or Native American, alright? You look like a different heathen nation, but through your seed line you go back to Israelite man. And your spirit bears witness that you are Israelite. Why? Because you accept His 100% truth. You're drawn to His word. No question, alright, no doubt about it. Alright, you're drawn to His word. You fit the curses of Deuteronomy, the 28th chapter. Alright? So shalom to the elect of the nation Israel. I like to give more praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashim Yahushai, Ba'ashim Kakadash, for allowing me to do another video through the Holy Spirit. Alright? In this video, the topic is going to be through the Spirit. The Most High Yahweh, alright, is not a respecter of persons. The Most High Yahweh is not a respecter of persons. Okay? So I'm going to start off with Romans chapter 2, in verse 11. This is Romans chapter 2 and verse 11. For there is no respect of persons with Yahweh. Alright? So there's no respect of persons with Yahweh. Alright? So let's see what this word respect means. If you just go on Google, type in the word respect, it will say a feeling of deep admiration for someone or something elicited by their abilities, qualities, or achievements. Okay? So a deep admiration for someone or something. It says elicited by their abilities, qualities, or achievements. Alright? So the Most High, the reason why I brought out this precept through the Spirit, I'm doing this topic, alright? Because the Most High, who the world calls God, alright, doesn't care about your worldly achievements, okay? The Most High doesn't care, alright? The Most High chose a remnant to be saved of the nation of Israel, you blacks, Hispanics, Native Americans, as well as you Israelite foreigners, alright? And everybody who was born out of the woman, alright, has a path on this earth, okay? They have an actual path and story, right? If your story is for destruction, right, 2/3 of the nation of Israel is for destruction. If your story is for to be part of the elect, salvation is for salvation. But the Most High has a story for everybody, all right? And the Most High, it doesn't matter if your story, if your life is seeming to go in a comfortable lifestyle, like everything's good always happening to you, all right? through the time you were small, you're always the perfect child, all right? You're always that good boy everyone loved throughout the whole town, okay? You were, academically, you were the best, all right? You went to college, you got a lot of degrees, everyone loves you, all right? The Most High doesn't care about any of that. The Most High Yahweh cares about who does his will to the best of his ability, all right? The Most High doesn't care about if you're good in sports, all right? The achievements in this world, okay? These celebrities, their achievements, they got it through the spiritual demon Satan selling to the so-called white man, all right? That's how they got to the status, their current status, these elites, these celebrities of the nation of Israel, all right? So the Most High doesn't care if your story, all right, if your path seems to be going in a perfect manner, all right? Because the Most High, if you stop doing His will, He can make your life terrible, all right? And He can make your life seem like it's going perfectly, all right, just to deceive you, all right? If you're wicked, okay, if you're not doing His will to the best of your ability, all right. So the Most High is not a respecter of persons, all right? He doesn't care about your outward appearance, all right? That your outward appearance doesn't determine if you're going to receive salvation, right? How tall you are, right? How strong you are, how much you can bench, all right? How many women flock to you, all right? How how many cars you got? All these temporal things in this world, all right? These achievements, the Most High doesn't care about. He cares about someone with a contrite spirit doing His will to the best of His ability. That He called them to do His will, all right? And they're doing His will, right? Preaching the word, right? Praying, fasting, all right? Being a brother, all right? Pushing out videos, okay? To the best of your ability, all right? Having that faith, building up your spiritual righteousness, all right? That's what the Most High is looking for. All right, He doesn't care how broad your shoulders are. All right, He doesn't care about how many if you're perfect. If you're the best in calculus, right? You're the best in physics. All right, how many degrees you have. All right, He doesn't care about your worldly, the knowledge of this world. All right, the knowledge of this world is foolishness with the Most High. All right. Of course, I'm not saying this to be like, don't try to level up in this society, all right? Get a better opportunity in this society, all right? Spiritually, all right? Because we're trying to just be in this society, all right? And use it, okay? Use the world and not abuse it. Not trying to be comfortable here and think that America's gonna last forever. All right, just using this word and not abusing it. All right, there's nothing wrong. All right, with trying to gain some knowledge. All right, to get a better job for you. All right, there's nothing wrong with that. All right, but if you're addicted to the things of this world, the pride of life, the temporal things that these majority of people are addicted to, that's when it's wrong. All right. Because everything's vanity and vexation of spirit. All right? So Most High doesn't care how good your life may be going. All right? If you don't do the will to the best of your ability, all right? If you don't fear Him, all right? He's going to take the Holy Spirit away from you and put on someone else who does. All right? Which is scary. All right? That's why you're supposed to fear the Most High. All right? Of course, going for myself first and foremost, all right, to keep on growing, all right, keep trying to the best of my ability, all right, but also going to all the brothers, all right. The Most High, doesn't matter if nothing bad ever actually happened to you. You never had a real severe trial yet, okay, because the Most High will test you eventually, all right. The Most High is going to see if you're with him or not. All right? And he knows who has faith and who doesn't. All right? So the Most High doesn't have a high admiration for someone for their current abilities, all right, of this society, what people call the fame and glory of this society, right? He's watching you for if you're gonna push out your ability of pushing out the gospel, all right? Faith, showing your faith through your works, showing your belief and confidence through your actions, all right? That's what the Most High is looking for, all right? So my next precept is gonna be, of course, Job chapter 4, verse 7. This is Job chapter 4 and verse 7. Remember, I pray thee, whoever perished being innocent, or wherever the righteous cut off. Right? So whoever perished being innocent, no one's innocent. Right? Every Israelite has sinned. Okay? The Lord in his past lives, all right, as Solomon, all right, he went off. Okay, but when he was, of course, Yahweh Shai, walking right in Rome, right, he didn't go off. Okay? But every Israelite, okay, has sinned. Okay? All our righteousness are as filthy rags. All right? So the Most High is not looking at a certain Israelite like, oh, he's just a perfect, valiant man to the absolute T. Okay? He's guaranteed for salvation. Right? Everything in his life is going perfectly. Right? No. The Most High is looking for someone, okay, who's trying to grow, right? Who's guilty for the way that they were brought up in this society. All right? Because we were brought up in sin. We were born in this wicked, fleshly world. All right? Being lost, not knowing anything. All right? Being casted off from the Most High. Right? But of course, we remembered ourselves. And now the Most High wants us to do our duty. Okay? What we were called for. Okay? And Lord willing, we're a part of the chosen. All right? Preaching the 100% doctrine. All right? Having a righteous routine, okay, and serving the Lord, right, pleasing your power, okay, drawing near to him, right, so he can give the increase, okay. So no one's innocent, all right. And two